Can you kind of discuss the race for us? Like, was it kind of go as planned, or did anything surprise you?
Uh, we wanted to go out and try to run hard at the beginning because this course is going to be a fast course in a month and a half, probably for the Big Ten meet with 12 teams here. So we really needed to get used to running hard at the beginning, and they did a good job with that. But they didn't. After about halfway through the race, maybe a little over halfway through the race, managing that, they didn't do a great job of. You probably felt a little bit more pain a little earlier, and definitely something we need to work on. Most of the people in that race probably ran one of their first, if not their first 6K today, and so there's a difference there, but we definitely need we need to continue to get better and use the experience from today to make sure that when we come back in 6 weeks to the Big Ten meet, we're ready to roll.
Can you talk about Megan's performance today?
Yeah, I think Megan did a good job. To be quite honest, one of the few that I thought stayed engaged the entire time, really pushed herself throughout the course of the race, and really was fighting the whole time. And I don't know if that's um, because she was engaged with some of the Michigan girls up, closer to the front, or she just had that mindset going in. And I think it was probably a combination of those. But um, you know, Megan is going to be one of those people that is always consistent for us, and that's something that we're going to have to use as a group to understand that you know Megan was on our Big Ten team last year and was with us throughout the course of the year traveling. So she's one of, even though she's only a sophomore, she's more one of our veteran runners, and so being able to use her and learn from her and continue to learn as we go is only going to help us. But I thought she did a good job today.
How was this race helpful towards the rest of the year?
Well, it really, one of the things I said earlier in the week was, this meet's going to tell us kind of where we're at, and we got a lot of work to do. Michigan put 6 girls in front of our first girl across the line. Now, once again, I said Michigan, I think, is the favorite to win, and they definitely have the pieces to come here in 6 weeks and win the Big Ten title. But that's no excuse for us. We got to get better, and we need to get into some harder training, and that's part of the plan. But we just, I think today kind of hopefully is an eye opener for our group and understanding that we got some work to do, and we're real young, but we've got the talent to be better than we were today, and I think that hopefully within the next 6 weeks we can prove that.
Can you talk about the performance of the younger players, especially the freshmen?
Yeah, I saw I saw a lot of big eyes, and oh my gosh, this seems really far, and this hurts a lot, and I still have another mile to run on their faces, and that's typical with freshmen, especially when you have a group of freshmen that are more on the track, middle distance runners, 800 milers, than you do maybe a mile or 2 mile kid coming out of high school. So I thought they did a good job, but I think the biggest thing for them is really taking this experience and making themselves better from it. And if we can do that, then we'll be in a better place. I mean, Britton, was our first freshman across the line today, and she was right by a Foot Locker All-American kid, through most of the race, and that was one of the best high school kids in the nation last year. I don't know where she's at, but that's a good sign, and the other girls weren't too far off. But we still have a lot of work to do, and I don't even know. I think she might have been their eighth or ninth girl, so she wasn't even in their top 7 today. And I know that they had one girl not finish that should be in their top 2 or 3. So, good signs from them, but just need to continue to get better.
Can you kind of elaborate on 4 members of your team setting new personal records and what that says for the team?
Yeah, as much as it is, trying to make sure we're getting better, we are, and but when you come out and you get beat like we did today, it's easy to lose sight of the fact that we're continuing to get better, and that's what we preach every day. That's what I preach to them. We got to get better every single day, and we got to continue to try to move ourselves forward. And to have 4 people come out and set personal best, that's great. And I think that if we can come out in 6 weeks from now and 9 of us can set personal best, then we're going to be doing what we need to do in order to try to, be successful at the Big Ten meet, and that's the goal. So, the goal is obviously every time to come out to have everybody try to run a personal best, and to have 4 is definitely good, but we need to have 9.
Any more?
No, I'm